Hello and welcome back to the Liminal Branch Library, the archive in the scenes. I'm your Archivist and Librarian, Mordio Crow, and tonight we're back to where chaos reigns once again. I'm excited to be back. We took a detour last week since it was Nova's birthday on Thursday.
Woo!
But now...
Bird day.
Bird day. Yeah.
Bird day.
Bird
Bird day.
day.
But we're back to our regularly scheduled tabletop RPG with the 7th session. So we've been with this cast for a decent amount of time now.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of this cast, Verne now has the maskless Oogie option
Ooh.
Yes.
revealed last
He's a
time.
little naked. And
Just a little bit.
Just a little, yeah.
That means we can make new merch with the reveal and make more money off of it.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get all those merch items made.
Be sure to collect them
all
all.
the, all the Funko Pops and pins.
No. Yeah, but pins would be fun. But anyway, to get started today, since we did take that week off, let's start with our quick reintroductions. Starting with right here with the new Fugi, Verne, played by Katie,
Hello.
and next to Verne is Chalice, played by Nova.
Hello, I'm Blue.
And next to Chalice is Chantrell, played by Amasha.
Hello.
And next to Chantrell is Merlin, played by Hambone.
Don't smoke, kids.
And next
Don't do
to
it.
It's very funny to hear coming from a mage who produces all these magical effects with smoke.
Well, every time Merlin's on screen, a very large subtitle is under it is like, the makers of Where Chaos Reigns do not condone the use of Merlin smoking.
Mhm.
Don't try this at home.
Smoking does not give you magic powers, children, you know.
Mhm.
And next to Merlin,
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
makes you look fucking cool.
Yeah, which is why I'm ahead in the character polls.
and next to Merlin is Shion, played by Lena.
Hi.
The
That's
one person
everyone.
ahead of me in the character polls.
I love when I murder people.
They point at the screen and clap.
Murder Grelman wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so last time on Where Chaos Reigns, the retinue secured proof of Verne's heritage in the form of a golden artifact that, when worn by her, grants a radiant cloak of blinding light. And just as importantly, they gained the support of Bishop Tolga Alandis, the man who raised Verne and who is the head of boundary worship in the region. His support was very important because it was his announcement among the clergy of Lago Alto that a way to verify the royal lineage had been found and that he had seen this claimant, even without revealing it himself, who that claimant was, has primed the people in the region to look for this reveal, right? And the rumors have spread over the past couple of days into the city of Tawam itself, and while they continue to spread beyond just this region, they've certainly saturated the city right beside where they begun, which left things primed for Verne to reveal herself at a time of her choosing, which was on the Day of Winds, a holiday celebrated as summer becomes autumn. And she visited an area within the city of Tawam where she knew common miners and laboring folk would often kick up their feet and relax on holidays. Confronted by her friend Jaime and mentor Osprey before she could make her announcement, Verne disengaged with them and made her revelation before all assembled, quickly pulling the miners to her side and gaining their support, while Jaime left the establishment. But the miners and Verne's, those close to Verne weren't the only ones watching. Some off-duty Statherian soldiers were present, with some local sympathizers amongst the miners. And when they attempted to escape, the retinue tracked them down, eliminated them before they could relay word of Verne's announcement and identity back to House Vutis, And so the retinue has a moment to breathe and make themselves scarce if they so choose. Verne's identity is now out in the world, right? Even if it is just among the miners here currently, it is only a matter of time until her name is known, her face is known, and the occupying forces track down, well, who she is, where she has been staying all this time, right? And so, retinue, I turn it over to you to ask, I think a relatively important question here is this sortie over? Have you achieved what you wanted by having the miners essentially rally to Verne's cause, but you have not given them any specific way to help, right? So at the moment, just from the energy of the conversation, they are likely to attempt to gum up the works of the mining operations, delay the wealth of the house, just sort of like do what they can to interfere indirectly, if that makes sense. A mountain of inconveniences to slow or otherwise impair the occupation. If there's more you wanted to do tonight, whether that's to direct them to a specific cause tonight, persuade them to take a specific risk, then we can continue. Otherwise, Chantrell was getting Verne out of potentially harm's way, while the rest of the retinue were chasing down those who were going to report on her. And it would be easy enough for you all to vanish, and we call this, we wash our hands of this, and we leave the miners to their actions, while you all take some time to recover and think of next steps.
I think just, since the father figure Verne has, I've already forgotten their name, took the time, took the time to, announce that he had found the lost hair to his fellow clergymen, whatever, community leaders. I think Verne should also introduce herself to them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that they were the boundary worshippers, those who follow the second pillar up in Lago Alto. They're not currently aware that Verne is the one that the bishop is speaking of, and you guys did have to weigh whether you wanted to start by speaking to them or if you wanted to speak to the miners first instead. And this is not something to attempt to deter or to encourage, just to act as a reminder because it's been a bit between our last couple sessions. Verne, you well know that you are not the most popular person amongst the clergy. And that may color how you want to approach this. But if you want to take on that task this same eve, with the miners informed, you all slip out and then make your way to Lago Alto, you are more than welcome to do so.
Can I seek medical attention?
Bandage yourself for sure.
Just pour some booze on it. Help disinfect it.
Before we go too far anywhere, once Verne and I are out of the crowds, I will ask if she wants to talk to either of her friends that tried to stop her before.
Oh, I do want to do that. Is Osprey here, or did she?
Osprey did not leave. Osprey stayed for the entire announcement, and then you were sort of shuffled away. And she watched you get shuffled away, and basically just sort of arms crossed watched you get, Madam President, look out, You get the impression she may still just be in the establishment. She's probably unlikely to leave after that, especially with the miners all riled up, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jaime has left several minutes ago before the chaos fully flared. So.
I wonder if he'd be too hard to find.
The longer you wait, the harder it becomes, you know?
I suppose so.
Although I will also say that if you spend too much time talking to those you're close to, will you lose your opportunity to speak at the party, at least, in Lago Alto, right?
That's what I'm assuming. So I'm like, does she go up to the party? Or try and find Jaime? Or try and like, sorry, Osprey, I am using all of your workers to further my own political shit. I love you, girl.
Bye.
I think once she's sure that the miners know what to do, how to disrupt and delay until I see fit, basically. I think Verne would be fine with leaving. And she'd catch up with Osprey again. And Jaime, I think she's just definitely ignoring it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to type very loudly into my notes. Verne ignoring Jaime.
I
think she has to go announce at the party. It's the only reason.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It still was happening.
Okay. I mean, that sounds fine. So let's turn, before we go to the party, let's temporarily turn at least to Chalice, Shion, and Merlin, where Chalice, you're probably bleeding a good bit.
I seem to be injured. He looks faint.
We got him on his travel fainting couch.
Now, Chalice, because of the way this game works, you won't really be able to recover if we go to the party next. Do you as a group try to bandage Chalice's wounds and get you presentable for the ritzier party? Not that it's not like a wealthy party, but it is a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more refined than what's going on down here up at the cloister.
Yeah.
So.
Let's try and patch him up.
And Chalice, how do you succeed at being patched up? Do you think Chalice could pull himself together?
I think that he would do his best, but he's never really been injured in such a way, and already is so frail that he is visibly shaken, not scared or anything, like oh no, but more he's worried about what would happen long term.
Oh, this is injury.
Well, I have been injured.
People have been doing this to each other.
Sorry. Say that again?
You have never been injured in such a way before. Well, I have. So,
well,
if you recall an earlier session, we did establish that Shion had some sort of medicinal plants that were from the people that they use. So maybe that can, we can establish that was foreshadowing and bring this up again. Hey! Help them heal through that.
Listen, if you bring up a sensu bean in Act 1, it's going to be used in Act 3.
Yeah, exactly. It's Chekhov's bean.
Chekhov's bean.
Come on down for Chekhov's beans by the gallon, by the ton.
Yeah. Would Shion sort of take it out for him and instruct him how to use it, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Get beamed.
Now I'm regretting my decision.
Short-term problems that might arise, at least so that you can walk and are presentable.
Yeah, thank you, Shion. It does make me feel a little better that you have something on you. I'll do my best to pull myself together. Maybe a new change of clothes. Perhaps, too.
You look over and Merlin is like almost steam cleaning your clothes, but with smoke, and somehow it is getting the blood out of it a little bit.
That's an actually useful spell.
Tell me my other spells aren't useful?
I'm saying they're flashy.
I've left spoken. Child's face.
What did I say about doing that?
Listen, if you want to try some more medicinals, why don't you try some of mine?
I think I'm gonna try Shion's first. Don't want to mix too many drugs together.
Ooh, reasonable.
You can probably
He
help
chuckles.
with that roll, because I don't know if that would be for me. It would probably just be craft, right?
Oh, for
I have
remedy.
nothing in craft. Remedy. Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Oh yeah.
I also have nothing in remedies.
If
I could
So-
use
Can
the
you-
help.
you believe.
Can you hunt for all the bad stuff in
Unless it
Chalice's
would be
body and take it out?
if
know-
only you were playing Trauma Center.
Ooh.
You guys remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Under the knife.
Yeah, in that case, there would be a very strong case for something like Hunter Finesse. But here, while the GM is technically, at your whims and that you guys can decide what skill, I do have the power to say that that makes 0 sense and you're getting 0 results from it, right? So
Let's see how it goes. If it goes poorly, I think it'd be fun.
I think you can you can roll some remedy. And honestly, I think that the thing is, like, even in the short term, right? Even a success, it's not like Chalice is going to be fully recuperated, but it might help stave off the consequences for the rest of this sortie, or at least for another roll or two. And it can help with the recovery after, right?
Is it my role or is it Chalice's role that I help with?
I'll leave that up to the pair of you, whoever wants to make the roll.
Well, I think we'll have better odds if it's the latter. I don't know if Chalice has anything in Remedy.
I have none in Remedy. However, I do have my Mimic ability, which allows you to help me with no stress.
Oh, that sounds good. Because I'm pretty stressed right now.
I
And I already have
am
one star.
too. I have two. I can take 2 more stress and then I'm at full. Does
Oh,
that
Jesus
mean I?
Christ.
Does that mean I go over, or does it
Yeah,
have to go over?
It's once you're full, you getting a scar. So you really
So
want
I
to
literally
avoid getting
cannot. Neither of us can do this.
Right.
No,
I
I'm
will-
good. I have less stress than you.
Oh, okay.
And if you
But I mean,
use the
if
mimic
when
one,
I use
then
this skill, doesn't
Yeah.
And nobody gets stressed, right?
then no one gets stressed. I mean, theoretically, I can do whatever
Unless,
I
of
want
course,
if you
it
fail,
fails.
but you know.
A second
We're
knife
doing
gets
this so that
lodged
we
in
don't-
his
Awesome
chest.
reminder from Mordio.
But I would
I
say
think
that.
I'd rather make.
Sorry, one more time, Lena.
I think I would rather this be Chalice's role, that I will help, that I will not get stressed because of the skill.
Yep, that sounds reasonable. So Chalice, you
Yeah,
can
it would
roll
Remedy.
remedy with +1.
But I have 0 in remedy, so we would add just 1.
It still only adds 1. Helping
It would-
always adds 1
so-
regardless of your actual skill. in
This
the-
means that it will just be 1 then, right? Instead
Yeah.
of being disadvantage.
Yep, exactly.
That's dangerous.
I mean,
That's
it's
scary.
better.
It is better.
Wait, so are you
Really
saying?
need to get healed.
So wait, but Mordio, I would still need to take 2 stress, right?
No,
Oh,
you only take 2
Okay.
stress if you're helping someone else, or if you want to
Oh.
add 1 die to your own roll.
oh, okay. My bad. For some reason, I thought whenever I roll, I have to be stressed.
No, that's just you, the player, not
how
your
you
character.
are.
Oh,
Have you
of
been
course,
doing
of
this
course.
the whole time? Is that why you're stressed so high?
I don't think so.
No, I think I have been helping people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure, because
This
I haven't
isn't
really
me
done
helping.
anything myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All right, here we go.
sometimes I can inflict stress on people.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Okay, number of dice, 1.
Add +1.
Well, that worked.
Hey!
Wait, no. Wait, what?
You did.
It
You
should be
didn't.
just 1.
Yeah, I don't think you rolled it right.
Which means it should be the 6, right? So it's a success.
Yeah.
Right?
Nova, you put in
Okay.
number of dice, which is next to engagement, so it only factors in the engagement roll. You didn't add +1 at the top.
Oh, but
Oh.
it should be 1 dice, right?
Yeah, it should be 1 die, and the 6 is the first die.
Yeah, exactly.
It.
We did it.
Wow, medicine.
Against all odds.
Yeah,
This is easy.
Against
You're
all odds.
stable.
So what I'm going to say is this: we'll say that the timely application of this, the timely and skilled application, thanks to the two of you together, even though neither of you are particularly trained in remedy, it legitimately does help. It helps numb the pain, staunch the bleeding. Chalice, you can feel a deep soreness in the wound, which makes it clear that the wound is not gone, right? And you're still going to be feeling this, honestly, probably even in a couple hours, let alone in the morning and for the next couple of days, right?
Yep.
But for now, at least, the effects are muted. So what I'll say is for the rest of this sortie, we'll treat the harm as a tier 1, and I'll give you one little tick on your healing, thanks to the timely application.
Sounds good. Whoa.
Hmm? Oh,
My healing thing.
start in the top right. You start in the top right. There you go. Yep, there you go. Alright. And so with Chalice and Shion, you two apply this medicine, as I assume Merlin keeps watch, and by the time you're done, Chantrell and Verne arrive.
Oh, hello there.
I take
Guys,
it
I
things
think
been all
we-
right?
Oh.
Sorry.
You could say that. Did we do anything with the bodies of the people who were trying to rat on us?
Actually, technically, some of them are alive and bound.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
Merlin, can you like erase their memories or something?
I could try. Never had to do that before. I don't
What?
do the factory reset, I just demolish it.
Right.
I can give it a go.
I just don't want anyone
It's gonna go
who's about
so
to cause
badly.
a
They're gonna-
ruckus to
We're gonna
be
forget their
blamed
entire
for that.
childhoods.
I mean,
If-
that's still
if you get-
forgetting what happened.
If you fail, I'll just kill them.
Yeah. Okay. Tune?
Yeah, probably, because this one, I don't know what other skill would even come close to this. The only thing I will ask
Wreck.
before we rake this roll, which you are well within your power to make, is, was there a reason they were caught alive in the first place? Like, did you...
Yeah, that was
One-
very out of character for Shion.
Oh yeah, I was just going to mention, because they do appear to be, like, grunt, out-of-uniform soldiers. I don't know if you have any particular use for them. Certainly it's not going to be easy to ferret them away from here and still attend the party, but you could. You could find ways to. But
Well,
just want to make sure.
I'll
before
be
we-
honest, I only did tying down. First of all, because that's my long range attack, and second, because we were in public.
Oh,
I don't know.
Interesting.
Just killing them.
Fair enough.
yeah, reasonable.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna roll
My
because
smartest advisor.
I'm gonna do it because it's something Merlin can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, partial success.
So, Merlin walks up to the alley where they're tied up in full view, kind of steps out of, you're not going to believe this, the smoke. And they're like, hey, let us go, you creepy old man, you creep old man, wizard man. And Merlin's just
Old-ass
puffing on
bitch.
his pipe. You bitch ass bitch. You entire one bitch. and he starts puffing on his pipe, puffing and puffing and puffing, and the smoke doesn't just swirl around him, it swirls around them, and it just like clouds their vision. They go a little loopy, and then Merlin disappears into the smoke, and then the smoke dissipates, and they're untied and just kind of out of sorts. And they forget to an extent, right?
Yeah, on a partial success, I'd say what happens is they forget completely right now. They feel like they probably drank too much at the establishment, stumbled out. They don't know where their one dead friend is, because I believe one of them was killed. The one who stabbed Chalice, I believe, was killed.
Yeah.
It's a tit for tat rule. You stab my friend in the tit.
We tat.
And we tat.
Hey. Yeah, we do some little tat.
We do some artwork.
Little rat-a-tat-tat, if you know what I mean.
We give you a tramp stamp if you
alright.
understand our meeting.
But anyway, I think the spell probably works in at least the short term. Assuming the retinue continues their activities in the region, pressingly, right? Like, assuming you don't dawdle and go have adventures in other areas, you probably don't need to worry about them remembering before you're ready for it, right? But
yeah,
I think because it's a partial success, they forget for now and they forget for the near future, right? Because that was the goal, is for them to forget. But there's the chance that if this situation in the city isn't resolved soon, within a few weeks or a month, it might start coming back to them, right? But play your cards
Every time
right,
they walk past
risk
that
won't even
alley,
come
a
up.
shiver goes down their spine.
All right. I assume now we are heading. We're heading to the cloister.
yeah.
All right. Now, I meant to go back on the last session and figure out who it was who suggested that it was a masquerade, because I couldn't remember. I don't know if anyone remembers being the person who suggested it. But
That was like a year ago.
yeah,
We're all trying to figure out the person who suggested it.
but it was a really good idea, and
It's almost as if our identities were all hidden, like if we were wearing masks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We don't know who's who.
Yeah. And so, if we're going to this masquerade, one which I believe I yes-anded by saying, since it's the cloister to the boundary and their main statue has that like vertical split and everything slightly shifted, that the masks likely are also split in twain, right? And so you have two paired masks rather than a single one.
Yeah.
I'm very curious what each member of the retinue would wear as their pair of masks. Are they two very similar but subtly different? Are they two wildly different concepts brought together?
Mine is just Phantos mask from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah.
Please describe for those who are not familiar.
Think a two-tone mask with a really wicked smiling face, but 8-bit.
Is the fact
It's
that it's
8-bit.
8-bit important?
It's
Oh,
rad
that's
as fuck is
cool.
what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, is it as also 8-bit in your mask as well? Is it just made
Yeah,
out
is
of,
it
like,
pixelated?
blocks?
Yeah, it is. Let me rethink.
If
Come back
it's-
to me. Come back to me.
I was going to say, it'd probably be described as mosaicked, right? If you want it pixeled in...
It's all voxeled.
Mhm. Anyone else have any
I think-
stylistic thoughts?
I think Verne's would be one half side would be like a white rabbit, and the other half side would be like a tortoise head face.
Oh.
How
Bleak.
fun!
Yeah.
Like that story where they race.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, I got it. The bottom half is kind of a weird waxy. It's like up to the eyes. It's kind of like a weird waxy drippy mass, and the top half is just smoke that's billowing out. But it also has
Wow.
hair on it that's like just very wispy.
Very nice.
Someone should draw that.
I think that Chalice's is like a sheer veil like structure on top, while the bottom half of the mask is dark and ashen looking.
Oh.
Fancy. I think Chantrell would have a half and half mask where one half is the upper part of a tree and the other half is the roots underground.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Cool.
I like it. What about you, Shion?
Let's see. I think it would be something like a funeral mask.
Ooh.
And maybe it's like half white, half black.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a zebra cookie.
Oh!
Well,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have stripes, it would just be...
Oh, okay, I'm thinking probably a different cookie then.
The black and white
an
cookie.
Oreo or something.
Yeah, like the one that's half black, half white.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone fashions up. And then we head up.
Makeover.
Fashion up.
I would like to specify that I am wearing my fine vestments,
Mhm.
Ooh.
which do give me some kind of boost, I believe, to like talk to people and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
So it says, fine items increase effect on your roll when relevant. So yeah, just anything that's relevant to this. And I feel like something will be very relevant here.
Yeah. You can imagine being sociable amongst, again, not the word isn't posh. They're not wealthy, but it is more refined, right?
Yeah.
The more refined people of the clergy. Certainly having the finery would be of an advantage there. Yeah. All right, so we make our way to Lago Alto, where the lake up here. I'm not in pinging mode. So the lake area up here, they have a bunch of posts both up out of the water with lantern on them, and then hanging lanterns from the ceiling, so you get that like starscape effect in the lake. And for the most part, by the time you guys have made your way up here, because you spent like the main celebration down below, the primary feast has already happened. Well as like the big prayer and like the big.
That's okay. We got the good street food.
We missed the mass. It's fine.
Yeah, you missed the mass, but the majority of people are still here, and this is sort of like there's music playing. People are taking walks and discussing things along the side of the lake. There's still like sizable crowds here and there, but yeah, you got a good collection of people here. I'm very curious what the tactic will be. Are you trying to draw everyone's attention and make your announcement, or similar to how you did with the miners, or do you have another angle?
I have no better idea than just standing up and activating the cloak. But
I mean, maybe ask
if my advisors do.
Perhaps.
have the father announce you.
True.
Yeah, maybe there could be some kind of psalm equivalent of something that would be relevant to your announcement. Like perhaps there is some boundary lore that talks about like revealing or like a new era or something like that.
Ooh,
Quick, co-op the religious into politics.
Yes,
Yeah.
yep, basically.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
They do it all the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if that's your approach that you want to take, I think it's certainly possible for Verne to think of something having grown up in this environment. But my question would be to Verne, in what way do you, Verne, believe that you will be bringing order to the chaos that, right? That's what you need to get your anecdote.
Yeah. Sure.
So a priest of a different one, and a different clergyman walk into a bar. Anyway, the aristocrats.
Hi, folks.
I was gonna
Vern, do your tight 5.
Okay, it's kind of loose at the moment. I'm a little stressed out.
It's fine. You can be loose. You're the hair. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. Now, Verne.
I am thinking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say Verne's. Just from what little I know as GM about Verne, and Katie, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Verne has ever really embodied the ideas of order or stability.
Correct.
She's had them preached to her on numerous occasions, and but it's often in spite of her lack of alignment to order and stability.
Yeah.
Rather than due to it, that she, participated in things up here. So I'm very curious to hear what Verne would choose to try to convince this place that's generally focused on order and stability when she does not have a history of it.
Yeah. I think it's not so much like upholding the beliefs. Maybe it's more like what you believe in is order. And that's our end goal. It will be turbulent, as all things are, but your faith will keep you centered on that goal. It will be better in the future. By the way, I'm the princess. Something of that nature.
I mean, kings and all that, they're chosen by God or something like that.
No.
Something divine right to rule.
Yeah.
What if you spin it a little bit like, you can help me as you've helped me through my life, and don't mention how much it has or hasn't actually helped.
Yeah.
Let he who without mischief, because I'm the hair.
Yeah.
I do think the psalm that she would pick would be something like, this is from a lamentation when things were chaotic, praying for better times, and it's like, this is the hope that you need to carry forward.
We are in the chaotic times. We have to hope for better ones.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like this approach. My one clarifying question is, are you revealing, are you using the bangle to reveal yourself as the heir before/as you start? Or are you doing this to gather everyone's attention and then planning to deploy afterwards?
I think it's better afterwards.
Okay.
I think Chalice's fancy clothes buff would warrant that he introduces me or grabs the attention of everybody.
Okay.
I don't know how you do that without saying, listen up, she's important. And then I go, I am nothing. The world is crazy. I don't know.
Give me a second to think about this. What's the general attitude of these people? Are they all kind of stuck up in their ways, or
Are they a
are
little
they
preachy or something?
Well, it varies quite a bit, because clearly, the bishop cares quite deeply for Verne, despite all of the, or perhaps because of the little chaos that she brings, right? But there are certainly stuck-up folk amongst them, perhaps even the majority. But Verne has thus far been tolerated because the head of the cloister
I've been vouched for.
So I think what I want to do is this. Rather than necessarily words to introduce Verne, I would like to use my craft magic skills to sort of create an ambiance where, like, suddenly now the lights are dimmed. There is a spotlight. It is like soft, sparkling light shines on Verne as she starts to talk. The cloak or whatever the regalia that appears before her shines brightly with like a prismatic light. And when she speaks about the chaos and that we're currently in, he crafts sort of like an ambience in the room of like the turbulence, a little bit of wind is rolling through. And then when she talks about the stability that she brings, there's like a hush of like a rolling sort of wave sound and rumbling that starts to still.
It sounds
And
like
then,
you're playing
like-
you're just playing a white noise help you sleep album.
I mean, I'm setting the mood, and then, you know, when she's finished, everything kind of lifts back up into light.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It's
Verne,
not like flashy, but it's cinematic.
True.
Right.
It's not like laser flood, yeah.
All right. I think we need a roll from Verne. Well, unless anyone else wants to add any contributions.
I want to help Verne.
Yeah, I'll help.
Do keep in mind that to help, you do need to spend the stress.
I can help one person.
Is this helping, or is this can I like set up this role separately?
I think for you, Chalice, what we can do is, because your vestments are, we're kind of you're using your magic sort of in place of your vestments, but the idea is you are dressed to grab their attention in a way which doesn't feel disruptive, right? So when you begin pulling on these effects, people don't immediately go, who's this guy casting spells in the middle of the party? They're like, oh, okay, this is going somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do, typically I feel like this would be for your own roles, but I think for this one role, I will give you the free help. You will freely help Verne.
Ooh.
Due to the
great.
power of your clothing. So,
Thank you, clothing.
Okay, so I have one from Chalice. So I have one from
I'll give you help.
Marilyn and Chantrell as well.
Yep.
Total of +3.
You're gonna
Okay,
knock their
yeah.
socks off.
before you roll, I want to just know, at least at a general level, what Chantrell and Merlin are doing to assist.
Oh, before.
Oh, and I'm doing Sway, by the way.
Understood.
I'm just like taking care of the smoke effects.
Fair enough.
Chantrell, before we get into the party, gives her a pep talk. Like,
Aww.
you did really well with the people down that you're used to, and these are also people you're used to, just in a different way. You got this. You got this.
She sniffles, I think. She's probably just like, okay.
Ah! Shakes your shoulders. You got this.
I think it's true,
Wow.
though. These are people that you know and are used to, and as you like before Chalice and Merlin start their things, before you start saying stuff, you look across the assemblage of people here. You recognize those who, when you've gotten into shenanigans, have laughed with you, and those who have yelled at you and
Held me by the wrist and taken me to my dad and said, hey, no.
Yep. So, and you can probably, having been around them for so long, less so in recent years, of course, like, you've got your own place that you share with Jaime. You work elsewhere in the mines, right? So it's not like you're here.
And look, that was peace for them.
Right, yeah, exactly. But like, you can probably clearly imagine and know what certain people's reactions are to what you're going to say, right? And
Yeah.
and Chantrell reminds you that, like, you know, take a moment, think about it. You know these people, so you can tailor your words to them. And so with your selection of scripture that you use to gather attention, you would try to. We'll see if the roll is successful or not, but you try at least to tailor it.
God, please. Okay.
All
All right, I'll hit the button now.
With plus 3d dice at the very top in the modifier
The
section.
modifier.
For your, we'll go with, I think, a risky standard effect.
Okay.
If you get a full success here, we'll do a large step towards persuading the crowd.
Okay. All right, everyone, roll your fingers. No.
Roll my fingers, go.
What's that called?
Cross your fingers.
Cross
Roll your
it.
tongue.
Cross them.
Partial, okay.
Okay.
Partial. I do it.
Partial is still a success.
Your dad's make you roll bad powers are still active in the area.
All right, so Verne, at the end of this, when you grab their attention, what is the specific way that you make your announcement, right? Like, you have the crowd's attention. They're watching you. Some are enjoying your performance genuinely, some with some skepticism as they're waiting for the shenanigan to drop, right?
The point, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's the prank?
Yep.
All right.
Where's Ashton?
What's the piece of jewelry again? It's a bracelet where you switch the links.
Yeah,
and it goes...
it's like I have in my notes as a bangle, but like it's like 5 separate bracelets connected by chains, right?
Yeah, so at the end she's probably like no, wait, hold on.
You can do it. Use your
I
words.
can do it. I can use my words. I think she's trying to deliver her final moment speech, her final like sentence of like, I am the lost princess. I am Giomara Buenaventura. And she switches on the gauntlet, and maybe it makes a big spectacle. But nobody knows what that artifact is.
But she didn't say it.
So they just see this dazzling light after like a full-scale magic show from the rest of my cohort.
Oh.
And maybe they're like, okay, so they're doing magic. Why? Yeah.
Okay. So the only thing with that though is you do get a partial success, right? So there is at least some element of success to this.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't outright fail it. I don't know if you want to tweak based on that. Or if you want to describe
Papa Toga.
Or if you want to describe how you feel Verne would successfully convince most people, I can fill in what doesn't land for the rest, if that is also easier for you. Not that I dislike what you're saying, but I also want to make it clear. You know, you did get a partial success. There's some success.
I did not do it.
Yeah.
I wonder if part of her speech where she's like you've seen the small chaos that I've created and the peace that has followed in her life, in my life, and I think that would sway most people. And be like, she did grow up and fix it and can handle a situation.
She has a real job now and manages people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
She has a W-2 and everything.
She only had a cave-in once.
I have no.
And she got everyone out.
On my record. Yeah, and I wonder if that just doesn't do it enough because she's still so young and all these people have this long
are so old
lives and they're just old as hell, you know.
They just can't hear if all the hair in their ears, especially Merlin.
That's why he's on smoke duty.
Yeah.
So what I think happens is, you know, because this is a partial success, and you entreat to them like, look, you know, where you were where you are now. This is who you are now. Things are chaotic now. But just like you were able to, quote unquote, become a better person, so too can this place become a better place, right? Like that's the energy that you get across. And I think that does appeal to many of them who are shocked by the revelation, at least for a moment. But I think it also settles in rather quickly why Father Landis didn't share who the claimant was when he brought this up several days ago. And not long after, there's like a murmur. There's a murmur through the assemblage, not as uproarious in approval as the miners down below, but partial success. It's one of tentative approval, right? Of hope, but not fully confident hope, right? Like they see the potential, and they're willing to believe in it. When one voice cuts through the murmur, to like it cuts through the crowd. It's a raised voice, but it's like a raised voice to sort of like cut over the crowd without being like shouting at you, if that makes sense, right? Someone projecting to be heard. A voice that you know very well. A hair primal man, about a decade younger than Father Landis. One whose yells you have heard many a time, Verne, says to the assemblage, "How many of us were curious why our wizened bishop chose not to share whom it was?
Okay.
I can't say that I at least am surprised. I would be disappointed if many of you are as well." He looks at you, Verne, with a piercing glance, but you've seen him like truly furious. This isn't that, at least not yet, right? But he's definitely giving you that you are on extremely thin ice, right?
Okay.
Right? I can tell from the sounds I'm hearing that a lot of you seem encouraged by this irresponsible display. Need I remind you all, especially those of us who may have been here a while and whose age is causing us to become forgetful, he says, shooting a glare like across the lake to Father Landis, who's just like on the other side, right? Just like he picks him out of the crowd. It's like, you specifically.
All right, bitch, square up.
That we
Sorry.
here at Lago Alto are not a political establishment. We were permitted to remain here when the Statherians took over because we were not affiliated with the previous royal family, and because faith in the boundary transcends borders. If your intent, and for the first time you feel like he's actually talking to you now, Verne, right? If your intent is to make your identity known and your claim true, then congratulations. We believe you.
Okay, let's get out of here.
But if you are asking us to intervene on your behalf, and I believe the lessons that you've learned in this place have done far less than you'd have us believe.
Ooh. Okay, is this my result? Am I allowed to argue with him?
You are allowed to argue with him. This is your result, but that just means maybe now you have another roll, right? Depending on what you want to do. Right? He's established that, look, if you just want to make yourself known, you're not endangering the cloister. But if the cloister aligns with you, you're endangering the cloister. Right?
Yeah.
And he does not approve.
I have something tentative to say, but I will wait. And if you would like to go first.
I think you can say it. Is this
rude?
Califer?
Yes, this is
Agupti?
Califer. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have mine formulated yet because he's right, and I don't want anyone here in trouble. But their approval would mean a lot,
Right.
in different, sorts.
It would mean a lot both emotionally and probably practically,
Yeah.
Recognition is part of the battle.
Mhm.
I'll step in and say, I know that Verne, it would be the last thing on her mind to put the cloister in danger. You are her family, and you have raised her into a person who believes in order to the people and everything that comes with it. However, is it not also your religion is more than just belief, right? It's action as well. Simply letting things as they are and deteriorate into chaos is not what you believe in. I know this. Things don't solve themselves by waiting patiently and letting things rot over time.
Oof.
A tree needs to be trimmed. Food needs to have the nutrients back in the soil for it to grow again. And if you back Verne, even if it was just emotionally, even if it was just believing in her and what she can do for the future, then I know that our society is going to regrow into something beautiful and orderly. But we can't stand idly.
All right, Chalice, I want to roll from you. This time it is a roll
That's my
from
freaking
you.
boy.
So you'll get your extra dice from your clothes on your roll.
Okay, well, what
Also
should
look at my
I guess
PC.
I will do sway for this one.
And I think in your case, Chalice, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to persuade them, but you're also not claiming to speak. Like your words aren't Verne, so you're unlikely to incense them completely. I'm not saying it's impossible. So I think you're probably going to have only a risky. I think it's risky standard from you still. I feel like Verne's next roll is probably going to be very decisive, but yours may make it a little bit easier if you succeed here.
Okay, so is my modifier a 1 then?
Yeah, you get plus 1d. At the very top in the modifier section, risky standard. Here we go.
Okay. Partial.
Partial success. The
Whew.
harm complication occurs, a reduced effect.
It's hard to get a full success. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really hard.
So what I think here's what I think I'm going to use the last option there on the list, and say that Verne's roll will be from a desperate position, but it will also be primed to succeed, right? Because I think your rhetoric is cutting to the heart of the matter. I think on a partial success, who speaks up next, circling around the edge of the lake, slowly coming closer as Verne was giving her
It takes
speech.
30 minutes.
And then while Califer was talking, and then while Chalice was talking, Father Alandis is not the fastest. He's not the fastest hare primal in the region. But
He's had a buffer.
As he
My God, he gets it done.
as he draws within, speaking raised voice distance, he says,
Speak up! I couldn't hear you.
no, he says, they're right, both of them. There's a time for waiting and watching. There's a time for mediating. But all of us here have seen over the past few months the brutality of the Vuti's occupation. The way that their lieutenant brought lightning down chaotically through the city for weeks on end, tormenting those who were skeptical of their new leaders. Skeptical, but not subverting. An extreme reaction. The Statherians, their occupation, it's they who are bringing chaos. And Verne, who has been here with us this whole time, is the one restoring stability. I know amongst you there are some who view the Statherians by what they represent. The prince who governs our lands, his mother, said to be a truly devout practitioner of our faith. And yet are they living to those ideals here? I'd say not. Verne, I think this is where you come in. I'm going to say that the combined rhetoric of Chalice and Father Alandis will give you a +1 on your roll.
Okay.
But it is a desperate position because if you fail this roll, someone among the crowd is going to make a very good point against you.
Okay. Okay.
If you do not fail this roll, they will not be able to do so because the rest of the crowd, by the time they begin to bring word to it, the rest of the crowd will be on your side and it will fall flat.
Okay. Maybe I can do consort then. I want to appeal to them that I am the same person that has grown up here. I'm not an outsider. I'm with them. And their support when I'm not here, when I'm fighting for them, other places, it will matter and it will affect things in the future. Like the way that they decide to judge her here is going to have rippling effect. That's pretty much her speech. But I think she would look specifically to Califer and say, you seem to think I'm still the same snot-nosed bratty kid that you would pull by the arm out of the trouble she was causing. I'm not, well, I am her. She's still part of me. I still understand where I had to be to get to where I am today. I know that.
What about the W-2?
I know that I have a W-2 and a bank account and a savings. I know stuff now better than I did when I was little, is basically what she's saying, but better.
All grown up now.
I'm all grown up.
All right. Sounds good.
You okay, Amasha?
Make your roll
I'm
with
just
your...
like, I can't offer any help. I only have 2 stress left.
Oh, I have my modifier on the other one. What am I doing? What, +1?
Yeah, you get
Bless you.
plus one die at the very top in modifier. You're going to put this at a desperate roll, and we'll say
Perfect.
great effect. And because it's a desperate roll, you get 1 extra little tick in your resolve column.
Yeah.
In my resolve column.
Yeah, that red flag's there up next to the word resolve. You get an experience point for making a
Yippee!
desperate roll.
I love that. Okay. Please work.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
All right. Partial
Partials
success.
for everybody.
Partials for everybody. But partial
On the
success
house.
is still a success. My VTuber model's broken. Please ignore that. But
She's just blown away by all the
Yep.
incredible points everyone has.
I'll fix that after this. But I think on a partial success, I know what the consequences are here, but it is still ultimately a success, right? And Califer looks at you. You could he closes his eyes and has a sharp inhale. There's a sharp inhale. He opens them again. His gaze is still piercing, but the tone of his voice has faltered, even if only slightly.
Yeah, get fucked.
You're right. You are not that same child. Now, as an adult, the risks you take have much grander implications than a toppled table. But he takes a second sharp inhale, and you can see the muscles in his body tense, and then relax. And he says, "And perhaps the benefits of your success will proportionately have increased as well. I can think
I've been
of
waiting
worse
years for you to say that
individuals."
to me.
Yeah, he's like, "I can think of worse candidates," is what he says. Is how he.
That's
backs
awesome.
down, right?
That looks to someone
Okay.
across the lake who looks exactly like Verne, but just goes, "Oh man."
She's more poorly drawn than Verne.
Yeah. And her poorly drawn revenue. Where mishaps the rule.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think once Califer backs down, I think a lot of the assembly becomes more vocal in their approval, right? Even though he's only given his begrudging approval,
Mhm.
he's perhaps not the most anti-Verne here, but he's definitely one who once he
They're across the lake.
once he stops arguing, those of his level of resistance to the idea and weaker all get caught up in the tide of it, right?
Okay.
Now, while there are murmurs of dissent, I think by this point, Father Alandis has made it over to you, and the murmurs of approval are much louder, and it's starting to break into individual conversations or small groups where those pockets of dissent are not by design, but sort of surrounded by it's not like they get crowded or swarmed like a immune response, but they just happen to be surrounded by more people who approve, and so quickly breaks into smaller conversations.
Oh, did we just do a schism?
And Father Alandis
no.
says to you, Verne, with his voice he's not like whispering to you. He doesn't really care if people overhear, but he's not trying to address the crowd, right, any longer. And says, I was wondering if you were going to make an appearance tonight, and if you were, if you'd give me a warning. It seems I now have my answer to both.
Showing up unannounced, it's kind of my thing.
Yay.
Yes, well, you're lucky that little bit of chaos didn't do much to tilt the crowd against you.
Just like the show.
You managed to convince Califer, which is impressive. I think the rest will... I don't know if everyone will agree, but the majority will. Give Califer and myself a few days, and you'll find the cloister united behind you.
Thank you, Father.
Nice.
Thank you.
He then he takes out the collection plate and just kind of puts it in front of him.
Just
like,
triangles
there
it a
you
little.
He was going to say thank you for inspiring hope and action among them. And no, he's not going to ask Verne for a donation.
She would give him one. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Like-
Gives him some pocket lint. He goes,
My
just
God.
like old times.
All right, I think with that, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, you got the cloister. Within a few days, the cloister will be on your side. It's just a matter of, giving that time to happen. Once the cloister's on your side, they'll probably intervene in a way very distinctly from the miners, right? But they have a lot more... even though Califer was like, we're not a political organization, right? They
Big fat lie.
yeah, it's like, no, yeah, that's all. That's
Oh.
not what is a religious group but a political organization, right?
Yeah. Also, where did
Exactly.
Mordio go?
That's what they are.
I miss
Um,
Mordio.
They can.
Yeah, me too.
Like they're still here.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what? My missing form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
No longer
I'm trying to
around.
reconnect it now, so I
Incorporated.
just
I
did
mean-
it briefly, but yeah, but there's certainly ways they can exact pressure, both in the local region and perhaps if you were to seize Tawam entirely, perhaps they could exert pressure in a wider region as well. But we can deal with that.
Option.
Yeah, we can deal with that later.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, but for now, I think you guys are done.
Yeah.
We have completed the sortie.
All right,
Yay!
we've completed it. No one died.
Yeah.
Let's.
Right, Chalice?
What?
I would
No,
like to
you
lie
said
down.
Our side died.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes, no one on your
Yeah.
side died. All right, so let me get to our. You will gain renown on successful sortie. You gain coin based off of the sortie type. So let me see. This was an uprising against a tier 2. Or a weakened faction against a tier 2. So you get 2 coin, -1 status with House Vutis. And let me add that. So your retinue is quite renowned. Let me see. Where is the faction tracker?
Wow. Yeah.
You're getting close to reaching a new tier. Probably the next tier will be probably the next sortie will push you over. So let's see.
Forge acting weird for anyone else? Oh,
What?
it just Forge was acting weird for me, and it actually just logged me out. But
What?
Oh,
yeah, weird.
huh.
Mine is weird where like half the screen is missing its background.
What?
Oh my god.
Well, for the chat.
Oh yeah, it's like the backing of it is like not
Yeah.
there.
Huh.
Okay, it's back for me. Like reload seemed to fix it.
I don't know what's going on. But you also gain a little bit of unrest, but only a little bit this time because there was not large-scale violence or any like big clash.
Yep, there certainly was not.
Yeah, there was small-scale violence, but that's fine.
Yeah, intimate style of violence.
No
Yeah.
need
Maybe not like that. Let's not say it like that.
I take it back.
No, undo.
All right, so I think now for unrest, can I just have someone roll a d6 for me, please? /R space 1d6.
I'll do
I
it.
think. Okay.
Unless someone else wants to
Go for
I
it!
rolled a lot today. Okay.
Let me bring up the table here. I have a couple, depending on what result this is in the table, I have a couple different things this might do. So basically, because you have 4 unrest built, that determines what this one is. All right. This is a 2. Okay, perfect. This says the result rolled is a friend or contact leaves your domain for the court of a rival faction. Now, that sounds, I think, a bit more severe than it is in this case. I think it has to scale to where you are at in the game. I'm going to make that note here. Rolled a 1 to 3. I have a very clear idea of what this is going to be. Unrest 4 to 5. I think this is something that will make sense, but we don't need to go over it right now because it's not immediately clear to you guys anyway. So, all right.
Oh man.
We're almost exactly halfway through our time. My model is broken. And it's about to be downtime, so why don't we take our 5 to 10 minute break now? I try to fix my model off screen, and we come back to do our downtime. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Take some time to go find yourself.
Yeah,
that goes for you in the chat as well.
All right. We'll be back shortly.
Liminal Branch Library.
All right, and we are back, and I am possessed of a body again. The library has returned a digital form to me.
Oh, there we go.
So,
Woo!
Took a second.
yeah. Yep. Welcome back. Thank you, Keys. Thank you. But yeah, it's time now for downtime. You guys each get to do your 2 things. Now, I was hearing that a lot of you were pretty stressed. So I imagine some of you are going to want to seek solace. If not everyone, but probably most of you. Is that a correct assumption?
Yep.
I will be doing at least 1 solace and 1 heal.
I probably just need... How does healing work again? Oh, the pie chart.
Yep, and you need to take a downtime action to roll on that pie chart.
Alright.
Still only have 2 of those, right?
Yep, you get 2 downtime actions.
Let's see here. Seek solace. Don't I have an ability like? Damn it, reserves. 1 up or down. Okay. I'm gonna seek solace, and that is downtime action.
Where is the thing, like, in the compendium chart?
In the compendium chart? What do you mean? What are you looking for?
Like, just how to like an overview. Is there not an overview in the
gameplay
rules reference?
It's page 36.
Oh, I thought it would be also in the forge.
In the rules reference, if you open gameplay loop, scroll down to downtime, there's a seek solace. Also, make sure when you roll seek solace, so for example, Merlin there, I think yours was rolled at a... what did yours
I did the
roll?
downtime action seek solace.
Let me just double check and make sure downtime action... Okay, that should be... Oh, never mind, it's working. It rolled... I for a second I thought it rolled as tier 0, but it rolled 2, took the higher, which is correct. It didn't take the lower, it took higher.
Yeah,
You're good.
and I adjusted it so I cleared 3.
Alright. If Chalice is also doing it, you may add or remove 1 as well, so...
Well, I need to heal first.
Well, you can do them in either order, but...
Okay, but don't I need to see if I recover enough?
That's up to you,
Or
I
is it
suppose.
just 1 tick?
It depends on your roll.
Okay, so I have a 1 tier, right? So that means I only have... Oh wait, it says a minimum of 1.
Right, so
I only get 1 tick.
now if you roll, you have to open the rolls. You have to roll on the downtime rolls, and that will tell you what you get. Open the downtime
Where is
rolls.
that?
The downtime rolls.
Oh, I see it.
And you have to select the
Underneath
recovery
special
dot
armor.
and put in crew tier 1, and that will...
Ugh.
So you get 1 tick on your clock. You're halfway.
Okay.
I'm looking for the downtime rolls. Why is this difficult for me?
It's in the armor tab at the very bottom, underneath special.
Yeah.
I mean,
to the
I
right
could
of the
stay
healing
at...
pie.
I could stay at my half healing and then decrease my stress with everybody for my second one.
If you'd like. Or you can try.
I mean, I'll do it because everybody's stressed, so I'll help everybody.
Alright, so same thing, downtime rolls, seek solace.
Oh, right. I can add a number to my die
Yep.
to reduce my stress. Okay, cool. Now I feel way better about everything.
Sorry, does that... I also would like to take solace, but is the whole thing with Chalice require me to do the same solace as Chalice? Isn't that the concept?
It's as long as you are all taking the seek solace downtime action together is what we decided early on. As long as you're all taking the same seek solace downtime action together at the around the same time, narratively there must be some overlap, right? But I don't think it's like, it's not like you have to spend the entire seek solace with Chalice to gain the benefits. Right?
Yeah, you can just say
My
hello to me or
solace,
something.
as I mentioned, is prayer, right? And it is confining my relatives. So if you can find a way to get that, with
Yeah, how about I
put this in whatever Chalice is doing? I'm sure.
I mean, I could briefly go pray to thank your ancestors because it's like very specific to your family, right? I could I just hear the screaming in the background. It could be like I like pray with you to say thanks to your family for providing you like the knowledge for the medicine that you helped me get and all that.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough to me.
Aw.
For my second downtime action, I'm going to continue my search. And so I just roll a d6?
You roll your relevant skill to what you think that would assist in this search. Now you're gonna have to help. Yeah. Your description here will also help me, since I think I know about as much about where.
Can you resolve the solace first?
Sure. Yeah. Is it who hasn't rolled their solaces yet?
I have not rolled my solace yet.
Okay. Yep.
Downtime rolls. Seek solace.
Roll.
That's it, right?
Yep, that's it. And then Chalice will let you adjust by 1.
Ooh, nice.
I can already adjust by 1 due to one of my own abilities.
Right. So that would stack.
Reserves. But I don't need to because I have 5 stress.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna need neither my own skill nor Chalice's help for this.
Okay.
Very nice.
You just rolled
will.
that well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a
Somebody has
question
to.
about my recovery roll, but I can wait if you're in the middle of things.
I can answer the recovery question first because I imagine that's going to be quick.
Yeah. So I have a take plus 1d to healing treatment rolls in I gained the vigorous ability. I'm not sure that I did that right. If it said like, should I have 2 dice then?
Let me find out. So the way these work is, I believe, so recovery. Did you selected crew tier 1? I assume so. Yeah, you probably should have added a modifier of +1. So why don't you just roll it again with a single die? Like, still set the tier to 1, right? And then if you happen to roll a higher die, it'll tell you the better number.
Hey!
Oh, okay. So yeah, on a 6, I believe. On a 6, you will get to do recovery. You get your tier +1 of segments, so you're going to get 2 segments of the clock instead of 1.
All right. Well, I now have a full pie. Sweet.
As soon as the pie is full, it resets to 0, and all of your harm drops down 1 circle.
I also have a permanent 1/4 filled in with this vigorous thing, so that's nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
All right.
Excellent. Okay, now I will seek solace.
All right. Sounds good. Let's get that one rolled as well. Get all the solaces and recoveries done, and then we can go down the road.
And for some reason, I keep disconnecting and reconnecting to the Forge server.
That's rough. Oh no, Chantrell, you're very stressed.
It's been a stressful day.
It's fine. It's for the hair.
Yeah. You get an extra 1 from Chalice, but that's
cool.
It.
I cleared 2.
Ow.
Right.
Yay!
Well, now I'm half and half ish.
Not so bad.
All right. So by my tracking, Merlin, Verne, and Shion each have an extra thing they can choose to do still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have tier 1 glancing blows from like 4 sessions ago that I'm like, I never want to heal. I want to do something else.
You can hold on to them just as long as you don't get really beat up in one sortie, because
in one go.
you fill those all up, you die, so
Ouch.
Okay, so can I do my search?
Yeah, we'll go down the line, and since you have a clear idea, we can start with yours. For yours, how are you
I'm gonna
searching?
roll. I'm gonna search for Merlin's children, who he's a bit estranged with, and I'm gonna use hunt, which a little bit of a weird phrasing, but I think it works.
You're basically
wanna
trying
do-
to track them down, right?
Yeah, and I'm doing this in tandem with my contact Bennett.
Bennett, who's giving you perhaps the abstract advice or help in the matter, right? So you have to do some interpretation.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut to for the roll. Am I do controlled standard?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Merlin is in his chambers at the hideout, and he's puffing away as he does. There's just smoke billowing around him. We zoom in on him, and the smoke begins to obscure the background as he has his closed eyes, and he just thinks. He's thinking. He's concentrating, and
oh no!
So
and he lets out a little fart.
that's it. He's like, and he just gets up and fans the smoke away and just storms out of the room.
Okay, you do still get a tick, which I see you've already marked. Yeah, if you think this is an issue Merlin's having with his nerves, right? That's what's making it.
I think it is.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to maybe see Merlin's kind of stressed out, even though, not mechanically, but but just kind of in a huff right now, want to do a scene for that? I'd be open to that.
I think Verne would try and check on you if she saw you storming out in anger. It's the one emotion you don't show. So I think she'd probably follow you.
Yeah. Okay. So Merlin's just kind of on a railing, puffing away. His entire head is just in smoke right now.
Oh, I think Verne would come and stand next to you and perch on the rail and just kind of look at whatever you're looking at and just kind of be quiet company.
His gaze
Actually,
doesn't move.
not so quiet. She's yappy. You doing all right?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
The takeover, because I need you to be ready for that.
He kind of he hangs his head down, kind of chuckles and goes, "No, He turns to Verne and goes, "I don't know if I've been very cloak and dagger, very hush-hush about a lot of things, but I'm not just doing this for a united kingdom. I kind of want to get back some people into my life." He averts his gaze. Failed.
I see. Well,
Actually, he perks up. Even though he's known Verne for I don't know, several months at this point, he's never
2 hours.
He hasn't thought of this to ask them. He goes, "Would you happen to know anyone by the name of Wickham? Perhaps Thomas, Brian, or Marion? Maybe her last name is different now, but anything
and
else."
would I, Mordio?
Unless they were part of the cloister or a minor, I think not. No.
I think they're older
Any
than
history in
that.
those two? Oh yeah, they're probably too old for
They're probably old like their dad.
Probably too old for mining.
old as hell.
They're not minors or minors.
Yeah.
All right. So do you say
She'd
no?
probably just say, "No, I don't think so.
He-
Maybe I'd know their faces if I saw them in town."
So at that, he kind of like, his face drops even more, and he's like, and just very slowly takes a pictograph out of his robes and hands it to her. And in the photo, it's the one we saw several episodes ago when he was writing his notes and some letters that he did not send. A picture of a very old bearded wizard standing in the center of the portrait. To his both shoulders, there's two young men who look to be twins, but not quite. And sitting in front of them on a chair is a young woman. They look like that. So if you happen to see them, tell them their father's looking for them.
I think she'd look very carefully at the photo, try and memorize their faces as much as she can, and say, well, when I'm in charge, maybe we can find them. Maybe even before that. And you can stand with them at my coronation. And I don't know. I'm not really good at the whole parental thing.
He kind of chuckles very, very strained. And he puts the photo back in his pocket and goes, yeah, well, I really appreciate your help. I know you got a lot going on, so don't go out of your way for me. And then he looks up at her and goes, thank you, Verne. And then
Of course.
he scoots a tiny bit closer and looks out over the railing again. And so,
Wah. How sweet.
Bonding.
And incremental
I also would like to
Excellent.
work on my project.
And Shion, how are you going about your project? Are you also hunting for your target?
I am hunting. I'm going to roll hunt, which I have 3 dice on.
Yeah, and I'll mention it just because I, had everyone's character sheets open earlier, but I noticed that you are bereft of stress. You have not a single point. You can always take 2 stress to add 1 die to your roll, if you wanted. But if you're feeling confident with your dice...
That would make it a 4, wouldn't it?
That would make it 4 dice. If you really want
So do I just roll hunt, or do I have to roll a downtime roll?
You can just roll hunt for this. Just roll hunt for this. Yeah, the downtime rolls one is purely to get access to some of the weirder downtime rolls, like solace or recovery.
Is it a risky standard? How does that work?
I think you can just leave. You can leave it at controlled right now, because right now your targets do not currently know that you are in the area, right? So you're in a controlled position. It's unlikely to backfire on you, and because it's standard, I think standard's fine. So if you get a full success,
Are you serious?
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Those old men! They stop our luck.
I'm taking 2 stress in real life right now.
the good news is you
That
always
is
get at
crazy.
least 1 tick on the clock. So you do make incremental progress, but oof. I gotta wonder, we just saw Merlin getting frustrated with his attempts. Do we see a similar scene of Shion getting frustrated with hers?
Yeah, probably.
But unlike Merlin, who was probably in his room and leaving in frustration, I imagine Shion was out and about for a while and then gets back late. Although feel free to correct me on that if you have a differing opinion. But...
Yeah. I think the main thing Shion wanted is to know the identities of members of the court.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they would not go out of their way to just ask, hey, you know any vampires?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And they know that Mr. What's his face?
The one you're looking for, Rehan
The
Pop.
one that I am looking for would not be using that name.
Mm-hmm.
So asking for the name is also pointless.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want the information on the members of the court in general to see if I can see any familiar patterns that might clue me into this guy I know.
Right.
And I guess, you know, I did get a little closer, but not as close as I would like.
Yeah.
So maybe Shion has been out for a while and asking a lot of questions and trying to find the right people to ask without raising attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a vision.
Yeah.
I'm having a vision. Shion Colombo. Just one more thing. So you said you didn't eat the garlic bread.
Yeah, I don't think we're at the just one more thing point yet, though, with only half.
Yeah.
Several more
Shion is
things.
not super good at asking and talking to people.
Mhm.
Maybe they're not asking the right questions. Maybe what they've decided to do is just start tailing people that might know, start looking through their things.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Oh, you're being
maybe they
Batman.
are in a situation where
To find a Batman.
there's nothing,
Right.
and just kind of maybe in a fit of in a rare display of emotion, they would probably in a fit of rage maybe break someone's room or flee the place angrily.
Oh, like,
Maybe it's even like this is a stormy night and they're just running in the rain and being pissed off about it.
The angst.
So much emotion.
And just miserable, like fucking Cusco at the beginning of the movie.
oh no.
Boom, baby.
But maybe cooler looking than that.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely cooler looking.
Like
And
this.
maybe
It's
they
all
think
black and
that
white.
they need to
And it's blood, too.
do some kind of maybe call in a favor or maybe
Ooh.
try to talk to someone who they owe a favor to that it might be a problem to bring up.
Mhm.
Because we do have that
Ooh.
the contacts thing, and I feel like we haven't used that yet.
Yeah, we've only dabbled in contacts thus far. I think in many cases because actually that's not entirely true. Now we've touched on a lot of Verne's at least, and Merlin's leaned a little bit on one of his. There might have been one or two other ones. Thus far.
And me too for
Yeah, oh yeah. But you have
I'm
yours.
curious if there is a way that I can somehow add to the support role, like by maybe spending coin or something.
Yeah, you could definitely take coin. I don't know if you can try it again. Now that I think about it.
I could just
Can
give
you do the same thing twice?
I could give you my astronomer's number if you want it.
Yeah.
So with coin, you can in fact spend a coin to just get another roll on your project. Of course, if you wanted the extra die from spending stress, you'd have to spend stress again. But you could roll 3 more dice in exchange for 1 coin if the retinue is willing to grant you that extra coin.
To stop this rampage, I think we should.
Oh, totally.
I was going to say also that if there's a contact, let me take a look at your contacts list real quick.
There's one person I saw.
If there's a contact
There are
that
3
you
people.
think would be of particular use here, you can try to get them in and potentially, get an extra die. But depending on the contact, you may have to do something in exchange, make extra rolls, or
Okay,
just
so
pay
the
them.
contact
Right.
would give me a die.
Sorry, I missed.
Well,
yeah.
since I'm spending coin, presumably it could be. Okay. Let me look at my contacts. So, I have 3 contacts, like everyone does. Of these contacts, one of them is Iris O'Clure, who is a person that you literally pay to give you information.
Yep, literally.
But they already, in my backstory, she's already done that for me. I already paid her for information. So I don't know how I feel about just having to do this again.
Right. I think that's reasonable, right? Like, if she could have given you the information, she would have to start with.
Yeah.
So if you pay her, it's probably not that you're asking the same questions. It's probably that you're asking different questions to enable you to find the information in a different way, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're, instead of asking directly about who you're looking for, you're probably asking questions about, okay, I need this kind of information. Where can I get it, or who has it, right? And you go like that. But she's probably someone who would need to pay directly, which would be not just the coin for the extra roll, but then the coin for her. I think generally contacts that owe you a favor, the ones with the green up arrow, those are the ones that are lower cost to bring into the fold, right? Or take less convincing.
So I have Kiji. Kiji was another member of my clan who was also a servant of Brightonak and has since turned a new leaf, become a basket weaver. Is that what it is? No, just a weaver.
Just a
Lucrative.
Close weaver.
They do it underwater.
Ooh.
They're a merman.
Which means that I'm not sure if she would know anything, but this is the person that would be the safest to ask.
And it's possible that, you know, just like GM voice here, right, is like, Shion probably feels like this person wouldn't know anything ambiently, and you've probably, because you know where this person is, you've likely spoken to them or encountered them on your journey to this point. But there's a good chance that even if they don't know, you might be able to lean on them to help you ask questions, right? Even if it's just now you have 2 people going around asking questions instead of 1.
Right.
Right.
That would be me literally calling in my favor.
Yep,
that
exactly.
this person wants. I think also that this would be an interesting scene for us to see because it is someone connected to my past. So I think I will call in Kijin. So I spend a coin, and because of Kiji, that makes it 4. Is that what it is?
That's correct.
To go hunt again?
Yep.
How does do I have to mark the coin in retinue?
It comes off the retinue sheet. If you want, I can remove it.
Sure, you can do that.
Oop, there it goes. It's gone now.
Alright. This fails again.
Well, the good news is now you only need a partial success to succeed.
Is it control standard again?
Yep. Critical
There we
success.
go. There we
hell
go.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Target located.
Yeah.
So, what I think happens is that you recruit Kiji, who is living a peaceful life, no longer, free of vampire control, no longer living a violent life, very reluctant to get back into it, though certainly empathizes with Shion's goal here, right? It's like, that's
it's like Rambo.
awful person. But because this person already owes you a favor, before we get into the results of this roll, I'm curious how Shion would go about convincing this one to leave that peaceful life, even if only temporarily, right? Like, how does Shion convince her to go ask around?
that set the scene, right? So Kishi is probably on her own doing creating. And Shion drops by uninvited, looking like they were just running around in the rain.
Because they
No,
were
what's that?
Right?
Yeah.
What's his name? The doctor, the 10th one.
Tennant? David Tennant?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
It's this gif.
Oh, the gif of him
Yeah.
in the rain, yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking more. Yes, basically this pathetic wet beast.
Oh my god.
Pathetic wet beast.
And Kishi is just surprised to see me again.
Mhm.
Really. And
And I imagine quick to tell you to change into something not soaked so you
Mhm.
don't get sick,
Ooh.
right?
luckily this person literally makes clothes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if I was better prepared, I would say that this could be like a chance to design a new outfit for this part of the story.
Mhm.
So we are talking over some tea probably.
Aw.
And she obviously wants to know why I'm out here, what I've been doing since the whole incident. And I mentioned that I'm looking for Witterhan, and she's obviously reluctant. She's obviously saying things like, you should let that go.
Right.
Just like how I did. I'm doing way better. I know that what happened was wrong, and it's terrible that, you know, he would not face justice for it. But this is bigger than you or me or him. But Shannon is like, do you remember how he treated us? Do you remember how the delights that he took in making us be not only effective at killing, but also how he wanted us to revel in that blood and in that suffering. Well, how, what's the word I'm looking for? And I mentioned that for as long as he lives, for as long as he exists on this earth, being, you know, undead as he is, this will keep happening to others. So you're right that this is bigger than you and me. I'm not just doing this for myself to get back at, but also for the sake of future generations of the others who might be in the same situation. And I think that might be what gets to her, right?
Yeah, I think
They do.
I think
And
that makes
once
sense.
he's gone, that's when we will be able to rest. That's when our family, our ancestors, and even future generations will have that peace.
like Shion conveys this, and she can see that on Kichi's face she has a hard time disagreeing with it. And there's, you know, like she's nodding along as it's being said, and answers, "You're right, of course. It's a selfish thing I've decided to let my skills atrophy while you've kept yours sharp, to live in peace and leave things undone. But you're quite right. He is a monster. And though he has been dealt a blow, perhaps not in my lifetime, but certainly in yours, he will be back to what we both remember him strongly for. She would pause a moment and look at Shion and say, like, an answer, right? Like, I'll help you. If I might ask for one thing in exchange, take care of yourself in this hunt. When you arrived here, you were looking to and fro like a beast fresh in from the rain, soaked and furious. I'm not saying you would ever become the type of monster he is. But there is a worse version of you out there. Try not to become it.
I have no response because the scar on my face says it all.
And then you go, I mean, probably from there is that's when you go and you have your conversations. And because you've gotten this full success and the clock is completely full, you've gotten information. What I think is very, what I think is a great way to do this is like you split up and you get different information, and you go and you go out asking questions, etc. Both of you. This probably takes place over the course of a few days, right? This downtime project. Like you go, you ask, you split up for a while, come back, reconvene, exchange something you've learned, split up again. And I think when you reconvene this third time, I guess, if you count the initial one, you reconvene the third time, both Shion and Kiji have something to share. Shion, you've spent some time over the last few days, once you've learned a bit more about the court, just like within Tawam, you learned about like the old royals who probably were established before you even arrived here, where Brown Talk probably was trying to integrate. And you learned that some of those old royals flipped sides, right? Like they were not loyal to Verne's parents, and in fact supported the Statherian takeover. Among these individuals, hold on, let me bring up my notes. There was a retainer, and now you hear about this retainer from some of the prisoners of House Archivist, the house that Polychronios, led, right? Some of their soldiers taken prisoner when the siege broke, specifically from the ones who, like, the airship came and attacked the main fortress, right? And some of the injured soldiers there. You hear from these captives that there was a retainer who belonged to one of these traitorous nobles, who was assigned to House Archivist as like the regional expert and to aid in the attack. This man was not well liked by Polychronios. Like Polychronios hated this guy's guts because of his brutality and the way he reveled in death on the battlefield. There are a few details here and there, martial techniques, a particular unnerving smile that, when described, sends that shudder through your body. That this man, if this isn't Breon Tak himself, then it's someone who has learned greatly from him, and you wouldn't be sure off the top of your head who that might be, whether that's a new ward or like a new apprentice or someone else. But this sounds very much like his flair. But the name given is Koromog Troker, which I will put in our chat for spelling purposes. And as you return to reveal this information with Kiji, She's quite happy that you found that information, but she's found information of her own to deliver to you. But if you have any follow-up questions about what I just told you for that, feel free to ask those now so things don't get muddied. But there is more information coming. So.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. And so while you were searching in one place, she was searching in another. And rumor has it that... Hold on, let me check the calendar. This is... Okay, yeah. So somewhere around... This is a much more recent story. Around a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, so like within, like about maybe 10 days ago. So this would have been after the campaign started, right? Like after our first sortie as a group. There were a string of exsanguination murders near the mall, which if we go to the map, that's near where Chalice is from.
Of course it is.
A noble being a vampire?
Oh, actually, let me activate this so I can show stream as well. So, and actually, I'm going to put some locations on the information I gave you in a minute. So over here, towards the mall, there was a string of exsanguination murders. Most people in the area assumed it was the local cult that worships this great... Well, not necessarily worships the sandpit itself, but believes that giving death to the sandpit is the proper way to bring stability back to the region, right? But TG casts her doubt on that, right? Like, the local cult usually disappears people entirely, including the body, right? Like, the body goes into the pit. They're not usually a...
Body golden pit.
Right?
That's it.
They're not usually the take the blood out of a person, and she says that some of the body descriptions, like the rough bites onto the person, feels like either a desperate or inexperienced vampire feeding. Maybe one that's starving or one that's new to being, like one that's new, right?
Oh my god, neither... just like Twilight. People are vampires. They're out of their minds.
Yeah. But this doesn't sound like Brown talk, right? Like, the information you gained is his style, it's his flair. But a new vampire, or a desperate one, there's a good chance that this is at least related in some way, right? Like, there's a connection here. It would be very odd if this was a coincidence, right? But it doesn't appear to be like...
more people.
Yeah.
He's been turning more people. That's my conclusion. That's Shion's conclusion.
But that's certainly something which, it's well within the realm of possibility, but why in such a clumsy way, or why in such an attention-drawing way, right? Like, there's certainly some lead that could be tugged by further investigating that direction. But just to put some pings on a map here, Koramog was amongst the soldiers in the Malak territory with House Argestis for a while. But around the time the campaign started, Polychronio succeeded in petitioning the prince to have him removed. And Koramog was recalled somewhere to the southern territory down this way. So you don't know exactly where in that region. If they still put him on military-related duties, then he would likely be in Nido de Paz. If he went back to the capital, he'd be in Osofera. But there's also, could be amongst the dregs, could be in fallen Numancia near the wall, like the large town or small city that crashed and triggered the invasion. So where exactly, you're unsure, but you now have a name, and you know that his identity was very likely a retainer of the old regime, or of Verne's, not necessarily Verne's family, but of those, the old nobility, right? but who flipped sides during the invasion, right? So that at least gives you more to follow up on. But you likely need to be in that region to try to track him down further.
Yeah.
I know that was a lot of information that we just covered.
Right now, the Insanguinations are our closest lead.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she will most likely go for that next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair. Do you share what you've discovered with the rest of the retinue? And if so, how?
Well, Verne isn't exactly hiding why they're in the retinue. So, but I also feel like it's a bit of a need-to-know basis that they would like to operate. So I think what might happen is that someone, maybe Verne, maybe someone else, is just curious because Shion has been gone for several days. And like asks them what's going on. And that's how they... Shion has no reason to hide it, basically, so when asked, she'll tell them.
Yeah, that's fair. Who wants to be the one to bring this up?
Who wants to be the one to approach the very intimidating murder hobo in your party after they have been gone for a few days?
I'll do it. So how would you like, do you want Merlin to find you, or...
It would probably be just when Shion shows up back again at the...
Okay. Can you say it's like at the dead of night?
Could be.
It probably is. So you come back dead of night, and you come back, you're like one shaft of light, and you go there, you're exhausted, and then Merlin steps out from the shadows, goes, "Is he tripped?"
I think that is Shion's reaction, just no words. Okay.
What were you searching for?
To say I have nothing to say to you. And then I think by that point they would like, sigh and you know why I'm doing this, right? Why I'm in this retinue.
I think I have an idea, but the specifics are a bit hazy. Now, would you like to elucidate those specifics, or do you want me to go digging for myself?
Nothing escapes you, mafia types. So no point in hiding it. Does the name Cormac Joker sound familiar to you?
Does it?
I'd imagine, Merlin, you having operated in the area before, you probably do have a vague idea. You've never personally met the fellow. But he is the sort who reputation precedes him. Though Shion just got the present day information, you probably are aware of him as a valued enforcer of one of the old noble families, right? Like, I'm not going to say that he treaded on on Wizard Mafia turf, because he didn't, right? Like, noble interests, Wizard Mafia interests, sometimes they align, sometimes they don't. So it's not like he was an enemy in any meaningful way. But he was aligned with the nobility beforehand. You probably don't know much of him after, like, the seat of power changed hands. But basically that he was a retainer who gave advice and occasionally encouraged people to follow the proclamations of the family that he was working with, right?
Gotcha. Okay. May have rubbed elbows with him once or twice. Don't think I ever sat down with a drink with him, though. He was not partial to the pipe. So yeah, I guess I could say I know him. He went dark a little bit before I went dark, so not sure where he is now.
To the south.
Whereabouts?
It's a vampire.
Yeah, that makes sense. Men like
Just
him
like-
usually are. I deal with a lot of bloodsuckers. One of the few ones who was literal about it.
And there's more bloodsuckers around the mall as well.
So you
I
wanna...
seem to think it's a cult, but it sounds too much like a vampire attack.
see. He takes a puff and goes, "You looking to cut off the serpent's head, or are you just in it for his?"
Whatever will help me achieve my goal.
I like the gumption. But if you could help a few people surrounding it, I think that would do some good. Just a thought. Just a thought. He begins to disappear back in the shadows like Homer. But then he reverses, goes back in, and goes, "I'm glad you're safe. Welcome back. I'll go get some rest." And then he disappears in the shadows again.
Yeah, and then Shion just watches that and then leaves in silence to their quarters.
And that I just send that down the line to the retinue and Verne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
my
good.
two little murderers.
Oh, you know what? One last thing that I don't think will change anything, but you know what? Since you got a critical success, this isn't technically a part of the information you were looking for. You got a critical success, so I'll give you a little bonus something that I think might be tangentially relevant. I think Shion, you and Kiji also learned that there's someone else out there who is asking questions of a very similar nature to yours. And you don't know much about this individual, who they are or why they're asking them, but it does appear at least one other person is also seeking out vampires. So I'm just gonna throw that out there as well.
He was quoted as saying, "Some motherfuckers always be trying to ice skate uphill."
With that done, that's everyone's second action, except I believe Verne has a second downtime action that we didn't get to.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to maybe quell some unrest, but I don't know if we have unrest. So I was thinking about the clocks instead of unrest. The fresh local resistance clock. Can I do anything about that? Because I just ticked it up with the sortie, but can I do anything?
Yeah, it's a good point.
With a
Let me
downtime
pick
action now.
both of these up in the House Sicario one. Yeah, so so here's how this here's what your options are. So first off, if you open the Verne's retinue page, it's on the character tab. If you open that, you'll see there's 4 points of unrest there in the top right. You definitely don't want that to get full because then you'll start getting international ire. So if you take the deal with unrest one, you just describe how you're doing it, make your roll, and then reduce that. That's how that works.
Okay.
In this case, I imagine it would probably be reassuring people across the Twin Moon region in some way, shape, or form. That you have their interests in mind. But as for the clock itself, there's a couple different ways to interfere with that. Probably the best ways to interfere with it are by doing a sortie rather than a downtime action to target it. At this stage, though, I think at this stage, I think following up on the miner's actions may help you with that. So if you want to put the thoughts of dealing with this clock to the side for the moment, resolve your downtime in whatever other way you see fit. I think determining the next sortie might give you some opportunities to affect that one.
Cool. Okay, so then I will just do the unrest Chicks. Let me see what I do.
I was going to say, this is the first time we're doing it. Quell unrest.
Oh, yeah.
Take an action. This can be diplomatically, making preparations, speaking to people, etc., etc. So yeah, it looks like you make a pitch. You roll a skill that you think is relevant to your pitch, and based on your result, a failure is 1 unrest removed, 4 or 5 is 2, a 6 is 3, or a critical is 5. So,
Woohoo!
yeah.
Okay.
Pick your skill. Describe how Verne does it.
Let's see. I think I still want to do the stealing food from the buffered soldiers and giving it to the people in Twin Moon.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Second time's
and
the charm.
supplies. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what skill of
Let me
yours
see
do you
what that
think?
would be. Maybe survey. I think she could more readily figure out a plan of what went wrong last time. If she just had more time to figure out the patterns and when stuff is left unattended, when our pirates can get in there, kind of thing.
Observe the situation, anticipate outcomes.
Yeah.
Spot signs of trouble in a battlefield or a parlor, or in this case, spend a few days observing the airship patrols where they tend to, make port for how long, where when and where the supplies are transferred. I will buy this pitch. Take your roll.
Right. Sweet. Woo!
Got
That
it,
is
let's go.
survey. It is just an action, right? And it's risky
you
standard.
just roll survey. It'd be like controlled standard. Doesn't really.
Oh,
So
okay.
partial success. You remove 2 unrest.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Oh, you already did it.
Oh, sorry. You know what? Here, I'll put it back so you can have the satisfaction.
Let's just
of
reset the whole
removing
thing. So just,
Yeah, I
just
wanna
keep the door
play.
clear.
it. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Now then, we have half an hour left in the session. I think this is a great time if you guys want to chat and have scenes amongst yourselves. We can do that. But the one thing I would love before we end the session is figuring out what you're going to do next. And for that, you need to know what the miners have been up to over the past week or two.
Have they been
Yeah.
mining?
Yes. Are they mining? Well, kind of. So, while you guys were recovering, while Shion was out searching, while Verne's out soothing the unrest, the miners were, I don't want to say causing unrest because it doesn't tick up the meter, but the productivity in the mines goes down as the manner of resistance varies from mine to mine, exactly what's done. In some cases, it's malicious compliance with every bureaucratic rule needed. In other cases, it's safety inspections, finding things that aren't really problems, or problems being made in order to cause things to get shut down. This reduced productivity increases soldier presence, and the increased soldier presence turns into protesting, and the protesting leads to soldiers trying to suppress the protests, which leads to the miners rioting. So, with the soldiers egged on by the mine management, eager to not have their profits for the quarter impacted by this reduction in productivity, the miners essentially go into a localized revolt in a manner that House Vutis is not prepared to address because they've lost their most qualified military lieutenant, who is currently sitting imprisoned in a cell far to the west. Without Ixion the Blue, the House Vutis' response is very haphazard and disorganized. What the retinue learns is that the government district in Tawam is essentially locked down. All the gates are closed, and the skyport, there are 2 skyports, right? One of them is completely overrun by the miners, which is like the trade port, but the military port remains in House Vutis' control, and that's where they have their military airships, which are currently being used to try to disperse the revolt. Now, this uprising it is violent, and there are injuries and likely deaths on both sides. It's not yet like an all-out battle, right? Like this is angry people at the gates.
Do you hear their
yelling
voices?
and yelling and shouting. While there have been little pockets of violence, there's no big scale fighting. The airships are flying low and throwing non-lethal things into the crowd to try to disperse
less
them.
than lethal. Yeah,
less than lethal stuff in the crowd to try to disperse them. And what this has caused is essentially a mini siege on the leadership of Tawam, on House VTT as a core. But it also means that Amara Verde, which is under their control, is currently cut off from reinforcements and is only left with the tax collection soldiers, which I'm not saying there aren't a lot of them. There's a good number of them, and they have their own armored train cars to deal with.
Heist.
They're cut off from House VTT's support. So right now, you kind of have two different locations where, thanks to the miners' interventions, you do have an advantage. My question to you would be, what are you trying to do about it? Right? Like, are you trying to go in and seize one of these locations? Or are you, you have some other goal you'd like to pursue while there's chaos here? Right?
I mean, I think Verne doesn't just need a retinue. They need, a way to get here and there, and, an airship's fine, but a train...
Train seems difficult because you have to control all the rails and stations.
Yeah, but the ones we do control.
I mean, we have very small amount of influence.
We just have a bunch of nerd cops. We can take care of them. What they can do? Pull out their calculators at us?
Hard cut to next session. Where there's a lot of violence happening.
We're being pelted with calculators. They're like ninja stars.
They're using guns filled with coins and just shooting it at us.
Yeah, the money or the weapon that fires money. The more money you have, the more powerful it is, right?
Oh no.
But yeah, so I if possible, I would like you all to, try to decide exactly what you're pursuing and where by the end of this session. But otherwise, I'm leaving it up to you. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, go to NPCs to inform your decision or what. Just now, your space.
My vote is taking the train and capturing Ama Verde. Because less defense. Nerds are there. We can give them what
I like
to
having
take the train.
Advantage of more places. And that would be great to block that blockade or stop that blockade so we can kind of get around.
It would also be connected closer to La Madriguera.
Yeah.
It's a train so we can funnel supplies with it.
Sorry,
freight.
Can you point it out again?
Here.
Yep. Now, the important thing to note, of course, is that while they are cut off from reinforcements from Tawam, we do have the increased airship patrol presence in the area. That's not going to stop you from making this attempt, but you still do have to be mentally prepared for that, and know that both the pirates and House Leporidos are still recovering from breaking the siege. Right? You don't have an army yet.
Yeah, I will say that on the other side, there was some talk about Shion's. There was a lead there by my place, and I was also because my thing, I'm kind of Charles is a little curious how the marriage renegotiations are going. Just now that
should we check in on Chelsea's hot fiance?
we never said she was hot.
How hot is she?
Yeah, we need to find out.
If she was that hot, maybe I would have stayed. I don't know. No, kidding.
I don't know which way Chalice swings, but she can't be that hot.
I mean, but
We
Yeah.
find Chalice's fiance. It's just them in a wedding dress.
oh my god.
Chalice is very
I knew
pretty.
you'd come
and
back to me, Schmoopy.
he would make a beautiful bride.
True.
I agree.
Just throwing that out there. We have 1 tick away, so it's not like it,
You
it
have
doesn't
2 ticks
necessarily
away.
have to be 2 ticks.
I do
sorry.
desperately want to go see that,
Yeah, I do want to see it.
see all
Yeah.
that drama unfold.
But also, there's 2 ticks there, and there's 2 ticks at Tawam.
Exactly. There's so I'm saying like I'm just putting it out there that we have some time, but probably if not the next thing, then maybe the next thing.
I think
Yeah,
it
the
would
one
be
right after.
appropriately dramatic to be the thing after this next thing, because then it might be
Yeah.
at 1 tick, and that would be very dramatic.
Like
That would be
Chalice would come
quite-
in and be like, "I object."
Obviously, Chalice objects. That's why he left.
But it's for the dramatics.
Chalice's brother.
I don't have a brother, cousin.
Goblet.
Cousin,
Yeah.
Goblet. Yeah. Oh, was it glass making?
Yes, glass making.
Your cousin GH.
What's GH? Good Hank?
Good Hank. I was
General
gonna say Glory
Hospital.
Hole, but okay.
Oh, right.
Could be Good Hank.
Firm. They both. It's a coin toss for me.
Hmm.
we can
Between
like hold it
Josh
off.
up.
Tawam
then.
and Amara Verde.
Mhm.
I think. I think I'm leaning towards Tawam now, just because it'd be
Yeah.
nice to have.
You made
That
this
completely
declaration
sorted?
and like
Yeah.
having support them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Tawam. Yeah.
Tawam or Amara Verde.
Merlin puts away his
Tawam.
train robber outfit.
I'm sorry. I really want. I know we keep being.
Don't
like,
worry,
oh, let's
he
be
has
nice.
it on
How about a
hand.
masquerade?
It's fine. It'll still be there.
We can go back.
Yeah.
Pat, pat.
I think my vote is for Tawam, because then we can go after that straight across and not cross that barrier. Over to Chalice's place, and then down to the Maw, because I want to kick some vampire ass.
Hey Ma,
Yeah.
Hey, Ma.
bring out your vampires. Where's the Ma?
All right. So I.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
I've-
Pink one.
I was gonna say, I think that once we're done with Tawam and then we go to the whole wedding thing, we're just gonna be in the area.
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
I want to.
We're
Yeah,
here.
so-
Yeah, so I,
That would
I'm,
be
he-
my-
I'm hearing
my
this is the arc
Trajectory.
that we're taking tentatively.
Mhm.
Though I've still heard some in support for Amara Verde and some in support for Tawam. Do we have a retinue agreement decision that we want to?
I'm saying Tawam.
Sorry, I thought the one was where the siege, where the riot was happening.
Yeah.
What is happening in Maribor?
Yeah, riot's happening here. Yeah, so
Tawam.
yeah, Tawam.
What is happening in Amara Verde then?
They just don't have. Usually, Amara Verde gets a lot of extra support from the airships of Tawam. Right now, they do have the extra patrols from, House Korotrophos, but usually the airships of Tawam provide most of the security in the area. So now
Yeah,
all
so
they
if we
have are
take
their
Tawam, that
armored
just
train
clears it up.
cars, and a few soldiers. So that region is very under-defended compared to what it is
Yep.
typically, right?
Let's just go for Tawam. Yeah.
Yeah, Tawam is also the
I think
larger
it would-
population center, right? Like Tawam's a proper
It would-
city. Mara
Yeah,
Verde is
And
a
what a
Even
hero
worse
Verne will
for
be.
Amara Verde if we take Tawam. So
Yeah.
taking that would be just.
Shion's like,
Yeah.
there are more people in Tawam, so that means more bodies.
All right. Well, in that case, sounds like all right. So it sounds like Shion's leaning that way, Merlin's leaning that way, Verne's leaning that way. That's at least a majority.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
You're down for it. All right, Chantrell, Chalice, you're both down for that.
No objection.
All right. So we can talk about
We
the
gotta finish what we
details.
started.
Yeah, we can talk about the details of that at the beginning of the next session. You guys have any conversations you wish to have amongst your characters before?
Let's check in on Chalice. Like,
Yeah.
Marlin's gonna go to him and knock on his door and go, "How you feeling, champ?"
Aw.
Well, I am feeling a little sore and probably will be for a while, but recovered somewhat. I'm just a little worried about a relapse. Well, just because, well, the last time I was in an accident, I was sick for years and years, so it's just on my mind.
I see. I didn't know that about you. Was it a tussle or something didn't sit right with you?
Oh, well, it was when my parents died. It was a sort of a carriage robber sort of situation. I don't really remember it. I was kind of young, but next thing I knew was in the care of my aunt.
Merlin looks a tiny bit concerned and goes, I didn't think you had it in you. I think you would have folded like laundry at the first sign of conflict. But you've really surprised me, pony boy.
That's incredibly racist, but thank you, I think.
I wasn't sure, so I'll nix
It's okay,
it on
Grandpa.
it then. How about chow or lice?
How about Chalice? Because it is my name.
He considers this, nods, and goes, fair. Oh, by the way, I got you a little something to help with the pain. And he takes out a little tiny baggie and hands it to Chalice, and there's one dried flower in it. Now, before you take this, you got to make sure all the windows are open, or else you're going to get something called explosive decompression.
What is that?
Just take a few puffs and you'll find out. You'll thank me later. And then he leaves.
Okay, I'll think about it. Thank you, Merlin.
Squinting eyes. I can
You're
hear 'em.
welcome.
Jeez.
Anyone else? want to-
Chantrell also wants to come by and check on Chalice. Because
Oh, a lot of visitors today.
Oh, popular.
You
I'm
took
sorry.
a spear to the chest, buddy!
I think it was a knife, but you've also taken multiple spears to the chest.
Yeah, those are finally healed now. It's great.
That's good. I think I have a little bit left to go.
Yeah,
Actually, I feel like I'm done
probably-
resting. I just want to get out of here, please. Away from you, everyone.
I think that rest is a great option for you. Also, when you are feeling better, I would be happy to teach you a little bit of sparring to help in this particular. If this ever happens again, I know that's not exactly something you trained in, and that's fine. But I would feel better about these situations if you had a little bit, just a little bit, you know?
Well, I certainly think that defending oneself is probably a good skill to have, so sure.
Exactly. Excellent.
I can't promise I'll be any good at it, but
No,
I
no,
will
that's
try.
what practice is for, so that you can deal with getting better at it before the knife comes at you.
Mm.
Right. But maybe after I am.
Yes, once you're feeling better, it doesn't do any good to spar when you're already half down.
I agree.
Keep drinking soup.
Okay, do you think I should take this? And holds up the thing Merlin gave me.
What is it?
I don't know, but it came from Merlin, so I'm a little hesitant.
That's my opinion as well.
Thank
I don't
you.
think
Okay.
I don't think it would kill you, but I'm not sure
Yeah,
how
you're probably
pleasant it would be.
I'll think about it some more. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe wait till you're not coughing all the time.
Well, it's supposed to help with that, but never mind. Thank you for visiting.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Good luck. Huh?
Feel better! Leaves.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to talk about anything else?
I'm just
Oh my
sitting here
God.
sharpening my knives.
I think Verne would also go talk to Chalice.
Is there
Sorry,
a lock on this
Chalice.
door?
Wake up! It's time to chat.
Oh, I'm awake. Hello, Verne.
I don't think she would actually scream you awake,
Oh, okay.
but I do think she would want to like sit you down and say like thank you so much for like being the royal mouthpiece.
Oh, it's one of the better
even in-
things I'm good at.
Well, I really appreciate it, and you kind of see how much I need your help, and I feel bad that you got stabbed on the job because you're the talking one, and you you got in trouble. She's just basically trying to be like, I'm sorry I put you in harm's way.
Listen, we're in a safety review right now, so I need you to not report this for workman's comp.
Don't worry. I kind of expected there to be some danger being partied with you, but I believe it's well worth it in the end, and I think we're on a good path to getting the good word of Verne out there.
Word of Verne.
Which brings me to my meta sort of thing, but I am changing my very vague what's it called? My drive or my drive to fully committing to becoming Verne's PR manager.
Yay!
Nice.
Because I think I'm gonna get a lot
Finally.
more success there.
You're hired.
Yes.
What was it previously?
It was I will find my place in my family. It's like,
Oh,
what does
not
that
with
mean?
them.
What does
You're
that
Taking
mean?
him to Olive Garden.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's when you're here.
Your family.
I feel like this is just much more tangible and like
Pertinent.
a way to actually do
Yeah.
my
Well,
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm already doing it, so it just makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Verne leaves. Chalice tries to go back to sleep and notices Shion's been standing in the corner ever since Merlin walked in.
Menacingly.
I don't.
And then just walks out without a word. Is that canon, Lena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like she cares somewhat, I think.
Yeah, speaking of Shion, I actually did have I know we're getting close to time here, but just in terms of like, loose player character conversations, I know earlier Merlin said that he relayed what Lena said about, what Shion said about her search, that she's learned a bunch of information, roughly where Breontak, now Koromag Trocaire, right, is, as well as this interesting stuff about the mall. I don't know if any of you guys wanted to talk about that, either amongst each other or with Shion.
I would like to talk to Shion.
Me too.
All right.
We're in the meeting room, and
Or
which
we
is
will do
really
an
just the room
intervention.
closet, and like, I guess Shion approaches us about it, maybe, or do we have it amongst ourselves?
I to be honest, I think that we can probably bring this up next session, because if we're gonna go to the started desert afterwards, then I feel like it's more
that's
relevant
true.
to talk about it when we get to that.
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
And
sure,
also,
yeah.
we are running out of time.
Cool.
Yeah,
Can I talk to
that's fair.
Shion
Also
about
true.
something else?
Sure, but we are running out of time.
One quick thing. Chantrell just wants to say thank you for taking care of the problems at the It's not a mob meeting.
Minor.
The festival.
The festival.
At the festival. And that she did notice and appreciate, and it's one less thing to worry about.
Right.
I know you're just doing your job, but
The response is just the word right. And
yes.
And that's it.
And she continues, I know you're just doing your job, but I appreciate you doing your job so much. Okay.
Go
All right,
Goodbye.
let's wrap this up.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, Chantrell says, okay, bye, and then we also say, okay, bye.
Title card.
Title card, exactly. That's been it for Where Chaos Reigns tonight, ending almost exactly on time. We'll be back probably next week for more to go try to deal with Tawam and beyond. So, to close us out, we'll start at the far end with Shion being played by Lena. Lena, got anything that you want to talk about, plug, etc. for this week?
We're probably gonna have another one of those streams next week.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
you can suggest a character for that once the thread goes up if you are pledged to my Patreon, which you can do for $1 or more. Patreon.com/lunatic. Like the word lunatic but with an I instead of a U.
Ooh, that's branding.
That's it.
That sounds good. Look forward to it. Check out that Patreon. Moving on down, Hambone playing as Merlin. Hambone, you got anything for us?
Hoping to get an art stream going at least sometime in the coming week. But I'm also playing Vampire Crawlers and Warframe and Eugenics and other things. So if any of that sounds fun, you can follow me on here at Radio Bonaire or on Blue Sky at Radio Bonaire. I'm also open for commissions. Goodbye to my Ko-fi and soon VGen.
Ooh.
For that. Thanks to one Coop Scoop.
All right. And then moving along, we have Amasha playing as Chantrell. Amasha, anything from you?
Yes, tomorrow I will be streaming in the late morning / early afternoon. What am I streaming? Show up and find out. I'll find out then too.
Sounds good. That sounds good. Chalice, Nova, what you got for us?
Art, Mondays, be there.
Yay. Possibly even a draw pile one of those Mondays.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then last but not least, Verne, Katie, got anything for us?
Not really. I'm Katie Secret or Katie Coop Scoops at most places. I think I have a commission slot or 2 left. So, yay!
Get on that.
All right, and then for us here, tomorrow I'm playing Haste. Maybe I'll finish it, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, I need to check that out.
Yeah, it's been fun.
The demo was fun.
Yeah, it's a
I feel
fun
like the full game is like... Yeah.
It's a fun game. That's it. Who knows? If I finish it, maybe something new next week. If I don't, more of that next week. Now put us on over to closing. Thanks for coming. Goodbye. Well, I'll probably find a raid target, but all of y'all, thanks for playing, everybody.
Hey, Bruce, baby.
Bruce! Yeah, Bruce.
Sure, let's head on over there.
What is she doing?
All right, thank you so much, everyone, for
Call
watching.
Cthulhu,
Oh yeah, if you have time to say hello in the other chat, please do. Otherwise, we hope you've enjoyed your time here at the Liminal Branch Library, and we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye and good night.
And follow Bruce. Good bean.
Yeah.
They're also egg-shaped. They might be egg-shaped when we get there.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
She has great models. She's a great artist.
True.
All right, starting raid in as soon as it lets me. 7,
Why must we wait?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Yippee!
Maybe.
Oh my god, egg.